Paperless Factory is a productivity project of General Dynamics. Paperless Factory, what is it? What are the benefits? How does it work? Where is it needed? This video will answer these 4 questions. First, what is the Paperless Factory? A system which provides detailed assembly or inspection instructions via a personal computer located at each workstation. Each workstation has access to all necessary production and inspection instructions. These instructions are retrieved quickly and displayed on the video monitor located at each workstation. With this system, correct instructions are always available. The chance of building hardware with out-of-date planning is greatly reduced. What are the benefits of the paperless concept? Reduced assembly time, faster planning changes, provides a data collection vehicle, less document handling, centralized control of planning, all instructions available at all workstations. The traditional process of preparing and distributing work instructions begins with the drafting board, where many hours may be spent revising a package of instructions. The package of hand-drawn instructions would be reproduced and distributed for approval by the cognizant departments. After approval, more copies would be sent to production for storage in centrally located files within the production area. The paperless concept allows production to view the instruction as often as needed and at as many workstations as needed without paper copies. Production simply wands the appropriate barcode label on the routing document. This provides the benefits of detailed instructions with each shop order without the associated maintenance nightmare. How does the paperless system work? A microcomputer is located at each workstation. Computer-aided drafting is used to prepare detailed graphic instructions. A local area network ties the system together by providing central file storage as well as backup and recovery capabilities. The distributed processing concept of the Paperless Factory network spreads the processing load to the workstations, providing a system capable of responding much faster than dedicated mini-computers when heavy system loads are present. Computer drafting is available with specially equipped development stations. Paperless instructions are constructed here and then made available to the network. Existing paper illustrations may be scanned into the system. This process of copying paper documents is very efficient. An average 8.5 by 11 inch page can be scanned in 1 minute. Special software allows the draftsman to edit the scanned image. This process utilizes existing page content and spatial relationships available in paper form, making the conversion from paper to computer image a relatively quick and painless process. Converting paper documents could be referred to as a process of scanning the documents and then removing anything that doesn't look like a work instruction. The development station consists of a telecopier, a microcomputer with special graphics capabilities, and a fixed disk drive. A green monochrome display with glare screen. A mouse provides input for the draftsman with good hand-eye coordination. A dot matrix printer. The printer provides output, which is an excellent way of retaining history, communicating future update needs in the form of red lines, and is a key ingredient in the transition from paper to CRT images. The paperless workstation consists of a microcomputer with special graphics capabilities, a glare screen which provides protection from static electricity, an adjustable monitor stand and green monochrome monitor. A barcode wand is used for all input. A special workstation is provided within the engineering department for viewing all documents prior to their release for production use. Engineering planning, quality, and production review the paperless instruction for technical content, clarity, and grammar prior to its release to the production floor. This concept allows paperless instructions to be reviewed by persons across the room or across the plant as they're being developed. Central storage facilities consist of a file server, fast access disk drives, tape backup unit, and software for backup, recovery, diagnostics, file sharing, and printer sharing. The network uses a well-established Ethernet protocol with a data transfer rate of 10 megabits per second. Both full and incremental backups are possible. The network administrator uses the computer console to view activity levels on the network. Where is the paperless factory needed? Any production area which relies heavily on printed documentation, or where step-by-step instructions and graphic illustrations are required. At General Dynamics, the greatest benefits are available in the circuit card and unit manufacturing areas. The need for clear, concise, easy-to-understand work instructions is most evident here, where complex circuit boards require careful assembly and precise wiring. Instructions for assembly and inspection of one part may be 20 to 40 pages in length. Let's review the benefits. Reduced assembly time, faster planning changes, data collection for manufacturing systems, less document handling, centralized control of planning, and planning accessible at all workstations, which provides for a very flexible manufacturing environment. Camden Operations has taken the concept of Paperless Factory to the production floor. The concept has become reality with the installation of the first workstations in 1985. System development in 1986 will be centered around further paper reduction and communication capabilities with host computer systems.
It takes more than parts and labor to build a sophisticated piece of technology like the Sparrow missile. It also takes a mountainous amount of paperwork. All of this paperwork is needed to communicate information from the designers and engineers to the factory. Typically, 30 or 40 pages of paperwork are required for every part built in the factory. This paperwork details every instruction needed to properly build and inspect each part. The situation becomes complicated, however, when changes are required. For example, an engineering change could require as much as 40 hours in drafting and illustration time. Then those plans must be duplicated and distributed to the workers on the factory floor. It can become a costly as well as time-consuming task. In an effort to reduce the cost of communicating technical information from engineering to production, General Dynamics Camden Operations has developed a system known as the Paperless Factory. The long-term goal of the Paperless Factory project is eventually to make this obsolete. Assemblers on the factory floor have computer terminals which display each page of instructions needed to perform a particular phase of the assembly process. In another part of the building, draftsmen create work instructions on computer terminals. Documents created here can be instantaneously displayed on the computer terminals at the assembly stations. Roger Cameron, lead engineer on the project, claims that the Paperless Factory concept dramatically increases the ability to get design changes off the drawing board and onto the factory floor.
A typical planning change will involve hundreds of pages being put on a cart, rolled out to the factory, and maintained in file cabinets on the factory floor. Once these paper documents are released to the factory, it's very difficult to retrieve them or control them. With the paperless system, we always have control because there's only one copy, and that's the electronic copy that we have within our system.
To receive the correct instructions, a worker in the code used in computerized supermarket checkouts. It typically takes 2 to 4 seconds for the information to come up on the screen. Under the old system, it could take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to locate a proper set of work instructions. Camden's engineering director, Bob Ingalls, sees a big increase in productivity by allowing the workers to concentrate more on their primary job task.
There's no reason for them to leave their workstation with paperless other than for their normal breaks or something unusual. So their productivity, i.e. the amount of time they actually spend building hardware, is increased. You get more hardware building time per 8-hour day than you did before.
The Paperless Factory project eventually hopes to reduce paperwork by around 400,000 copies per year. In today's competitive business environment, all that paper adds up to money.
Camden continues to make productivity improvements, particularly with the use of new advanced technology. The Paperless Factory in circuit card assembly is one area that has improved quality while reducing assembly time. 38 pilot stations are currently online. Computer terminals are located at each workstation. The terminals display production aid drawings and assembly instructions for building the hardware. Work instructions are displayed on the monitors by using a barcode wand. This system reduces paperwork and provides simplified, accurate documentation. Operator response has been very favorable. How has this Paperless Factory helped your job?
Well, it's helped a lot. It keeps me from going up to the file cabinet. I'm sitting right here doing my job. I don't have to be up and about.